like
bitch,
Shamira, bitch.
And you a woman.
You like Shamira's sister. Bitch, you paid to go look like Shamira. You look a damn
What is going on, entertainment? So I'm coming to y'all with another video, and we talking BBO, okay? Not BBOD. No, the other BBO, bet only, okay? So this series, I like the way that it was put together. I see that now that TV is at least trying to up their content and the quality of it, so I'm all here for that. The first episode was pretty funny, especially due to Nicole Scavala. Y'all know I love me some Nicole Scavala. So the cast of girls, though, is like 30 plus. They said, let me pepper in them, got by like 20. Tilo said, I'm going to have 30 because, oh my God, you should have had them bitches coming to ship. Like, that was a lot of girls to like get introduced to all at once. So just bear with me. So first of all, shout out to LaRue in the intro. LaRue said, I'm going to work my way up in life. I'm going to level up. Shout out to LaRue. She went from being a cast member. Now she is rapping the intro song to the show. So that's pretty big considering we didn't get introduced to her as like an artist. And there's a lot of artists on that network. And she ended up getting her song as the intro. So that's a really big deal. First girl we get introduced to is Big Lex. So Big Lex, come here. What are we doing? Because are you doing Big Lex Bass Collection season 3 yet, or what? Because it's been a minute since Jocelyn got you. No shade. So it's like, what are the next steps? What are the next steps? I really feel like the best move for her would be just to let Big Lex Collection, Baddies Collection go and say that it's just been rebranded to Bad Bitches Only. Boom. Because I don't see a point in bringing it back. It's too many baddies related type shows. So I just feel like she kind of set the precedent. It was one of the first to kind of do like a baddies type of show. One of the first. So it's sort of like to go back to doing that, I don't think would be smart. Plus, I feel like a lot of girls that probably would get casted on there would try her and try to get her. So I just feel like she should stay doing this and become like the main host of the show, like become the Natalie of the show. Like that to me would make the most sense. I belong to the Bloods. I thought y'all knew that. Okay, I still don't care what y'all say. That diss to Stunner Girl is still one of the best disses of the current decade. I really feel like she wrote a beat on that. I still listen to it on Spotify. So there's that. Now, next we have is Blue Jasmine. I don't care what nobody say. That is a Not As TV. What Isaiah say, star. Okay, that's a Not As TV star. You hear me? The way she responded to Big Lex, I screamed. Fuck is you talking about? Your mother? I was like, what? That to me was everything. I like Blue Jasmine. Her accent, the way that she carries herself, the way that she talks, top tier. I really feel like she's one of my favorites so far. I feel like she's one of the realest so far from what I've seen. It's the first episode, so these are my first impressions. So I'm really liking her. I really wish we had seen her other shows because it's like she is everything. Like she not gonna hold back. She gonna say what she want right then and there. You feel me? She's not the type that's gonna stand in the confessionals and not say it to the girl's face. You can tell she's gonna say it right then and there. Next, we have Savage Doll is back. Finally, a show that fits her because no shade, Savage Doll. Nothing about you was reckless. Okay, you was young and bomb, but you wasn't young and reckless. Okay, so I'm glad you have a show where you're amongst your people, bad bitches. Okay, Ferrari is somewhere trying to make sure her bonnet stays on, her white hair, while watching this. So she's watching you in envy. You should be happy, Bookie Butt. Shout out to Sav Doll. I've always liked Sav Doll. A lot of people haven't really liked her on Young and Reckless, but to me, she's one of the first Not As TV girls that came on there and actually knew how to read, even though she wasn't doing a lot of it in person. but the confessionals showed us that she really could talk that talk. Okay. Next we have Gorgeous Doll, who she talks a lot. Talks a lot. And we're gonna get to that. I'm talking about a lot. Okay. And then next we have Nia Lee. I love hip hop throwback. Now, Nia to me will forever be funny. I don't know if y'all watched that scene on Love and Hip Hop when she sat down with Erica Mena in that strip club, and then Erica came with a Birkin. We're gonna call it a Firkin, a fake Birkin. She came with a Firkin, and she put the Firkin down, and then Nia said, "Let me see," and she said, "That's questionable," and then she handed it back to her. That's what I fell in love with Nia, because Erica thought she was doing her big one. She thought she had like fashions upon fashions. We're bringing that Birkin in that scene, thinking that she was stunting on Nia Lee's life, because Nia at that point was still stripping. So she thought that she was like really gagging her, but Nia showed her otherwise. And that's when she tried to make it rain on Nia too. So Nia to me is another personal fave because of that. Plus also that scene where she had with Sydney Starr, and Sydney Starr was bucking at her like a chicken, and then she was just like, "I swear to God, you buck like that again, I'm gonna get you." Like, she has some funny moments. So I'm glad that she's on the show, because she's gonna give us a funny moment. Next, we got OG Barbie doll. First of all, can we just stop with the dolls, and can we stop with the Barbies? It's too many dolls, it's too many Barbies to keep up with. It's just too much. Can the bitch be a Bratz? Can we get a Bratz doll? Seriously, the latest Bratz doll we done had is Dolly. Like, that bitch is a Bratz doll. At least she was a different type of doll. Like, can we get a different doll? Everybody want to be a Barbie. Everybody want to be a doll. Like, let's get some creativity. Like, first of all, she's pretty, and she looks like an older version of Alabama Barker. Tell me I'm not lying. She looked just like Alabama Barker with that pink wig, and when they show her with the blonde wig, that's Alabama all grown up. The bitch became a bad bitch, right? That confessional look, though, throws me. The pink wig with the cowboy hat, I'm not feeling it. It's not clicking, okay? It's like oil and water. It's not mixing. I just don't get it. Like, it's giving like she just listened to Cowboy Carter, but she's still a trapper. You feel me? Like, it just, I don't know. I get y'all in the Turks and Caicos, y'all on the islands, it's a vacay, but it's like all the other girls in their confessionals are like giving, like, you feel me, glam, dressing down, and then you got her with a cowboy outfit. And I'm just like, what the fuck is you wearing, girl? Like, what are you doing? We get introduced to this girl named Redbone Noah. She got a braid on, so she an automatic win in my book. Y'all know I love a bitch with a bow. I mean, with a beret. What is he talking about? She looked really, really cute. For some reason, she looks familiar. I don't know if I've seen her on another show, but she really does look familiar. Comment down below if she's been on another show or something like that, because I've seen her somewhere. And then we get introduced to Maya Marie. I don't care what y'all say, that bitch wanted to fade. The way her introduction was and how she came across, it came across very confrontational. Like, my name Maya Marie, yeah, and I'm a bad bitch. What's up? And I'm like, are you trying to fight? Because, like, you coming across a little bit too rah-rah. Like, her introduction was very much like she on timing. Like, she didn't come for a vacay. She came for a fade. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the vibe I got from her. But she is super, super pretty. Next, we got Bunny and Jess. There go another bunny. Sorry, bunny rats. They trying to get rid of you, bitch. Let me stop. T-Lo, don't get mad at me. Anyways, Bunny and Jess are sisters, and they are known, apparently, according to them, as the baddest bees of Dallas, Texas. Okay? One thing about this cast, they have this certain aesthetic. The long black hair, surgery down. Most of them, at least. Okay? Next, we got Zen God. Zen God gives me very much Miami Beach, South Beach, Cartel Crew. For y'all that never watched Cartel Crew, I really suggest y'all go and watch it. That's the first show Nicole was on. I've done background work for them. Like that's the type of vibe this show is giving altogether. Is the cartel crew type of casting and vibe, and that's what she gives to me. That booty is crazy. You need to wash your booty. Booty, booty, Suki. I'm talking about like she goes go 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 go. Like that vibe, okay? Surgery down. It gives like a little bit of Nicole Scavala. Next, we have Jordan G. Something about her is off. I can't put my finger on it. I just can't put my finger on it. Something about her is off. I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know what it is. It's not like I don't like her or get bad vibes, but something about her is off. Like I feel like maybe that's not her real name or something. Like I don't know. Something about it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Something about it. Her is just really off to me. And then next we got Next we got the infamous Nicole Scavala. Okay, it's the girl Nicole Scavala. You know, I do TV. I do everything. I got a waist that I coming out. And you know, I'm coming up on my shit. Y'all know I love me some Nicole Scavala, right? Nicole is very underrated in the reality TV world. She's super funny and like the girl is just a dramatic mess, which we love to watch on TV. So she is needed. Some people are here for her, but it's like, but y'all that's not here for her. It's because y'all not used to seeing people on TV with personality. Y'all so used to seeing these girls get on the show and squabble. That's not a personality. That's not funny. That's not entertainment. You can go on YouTube and watch fight videos. So a bitch like Nicole, even though she not good with the squabbles, because we know she can't fight, but she gonna give you a good key, and we need that on TV. Okay. So Nicole gets on the sprinter and immediately starts to go off, right? So she gets on the bus. She's just like, "What's up, Alpha So, okay, I'm gonna get on this show, and when the cameras start on, we finna get it popping because we got this bitch named Blue Jasmine who's talking about me all the fucking time." Okay, mind you, she say when the cameras turn on, they're recording the whole time. I'm like, Nicole don't be thinking they recording. You talking about the cameras gonna turn on? The cameras been on. By the way, Nicole Scavala, you spent a little bit too much time in that tanning booth, girl. Like Nicole was like damn near golden in that confessional. I thought that was a black girl. I'm like, who the hell is that black girl talking like Nicole? Bitch, I look twice. That's Nicole. I'm like, wait a minute. Nicole, you need to stop all that tanning. It causes cancer. Okay? Don't do it, Nicole. I hope that's a spray tan and you didn't go under the bed and said, "Get me in here, Bob," and you let them close that damn thing on you. Them things not good for you, Nicole. Okay? So she's talking about Blue Jasmine on the bus, on the sprinter, and apparently, y'all, Blue Jasmine is alleged to do voodoo. The brouhaha. She do brouhaha. If y'all don't know what brouhaha is, she's a witchery type of bitch. Okay, spells, potions, pills and potions. She overdosing. She do a couple of that, right? So Jasmine apparently been talking about her. She's just like, "Ma, like this bitch been talking about me, okay?" She said, she said, "Do talk." She said, I got a train ride on me, and she said, "You know, I be talking shit, and this bitch was talking shit about me for free, Bob. You know, anytime I talk shit, I gotta get paid, Bob. And you talking shit for free, Bob." Like basically, Blue Jasmine went on Instagram on a spam page and was talking crap on close friends. That's how to be talking crap at close friends. Not everybody your close friends. They gonna snitch. And that's exactly what they did. So they went on and told Nicole what she was saying. Okay. So Nicole's like, "The party not gonna stop until I get a sorry, Bob." Right? So she's just going off. Everybody on the bus is cackling. Because Nicole is funny. Okay. My whole thing is with this whole voodoo brouhaha situation. What's up with the Spanish girls always accusing each other of doing Santeria? Okay. Every time I'll be seeing these girlies on TV, they always accusing each other of doing Santeria, okay? And brujería. Case in point, Amala Negra. They've been accusing her of doing Santeria since she appeared on the Love Hip Hop screen. You get what I'm saying? It's like a bad stereotype placed on the girlies. And it's a little unfair to me if it's not factual. Okay? So Nicole's going off. She's like, I don't want to be here with Harry Potter. Like, nah, Bob. When she said that Harry Potter, I screamed. It was funny when she said it later in the episode when they was arguing, and she said, "Look at Harry Potter! Look at her!" That was so funny to me. Like, ooh, that was hilarious. It really was. So on the bus too, Jordan starts talking about the auditions, right? And apparently, she felt like the auditions didn't go how she wanted because she got hit in the back of the head. And then Lex is also another MVP of this series because what Lex does, she instigates from the side. She gonna ask her, "Oh, but you was on Young and Reckless, right? So that means you was just young and timid. So why you complain about the auditions?" And then that's what she was just like, they said I talked a lot. They said they call me Malcolm X in the comments and stuff. Savage just like, yeah, I'm just talking alone. I'm just talking alone. That's why them girls be talking about you, Sav, because you Sav be saying them little undermine, them under the breath comments and them little side snippet comments instead of saying it to the face. And that's why the girlies be hating on you, Sav. But I will say this, Jordan talks a lot. I remember watching Young and Reckless reunion. I'm like, who the hell is this girl? You must be fucking on production because you had a lot to say. I was like, gag. She was talking a lot. But the reason why I liked her is when she gagged Nug, and Nug was just like, who your favorite on Young and Reckless, bro? Who your favorite? Right? And then she was just like, well, I like Renee. I like Sav. I'm not gonna lie, I like Legacy and Mel. When she said everybody that was Nug's ops to her face, that won me over because that was funny. You know what I'm saying? Like she gagged Nug, and Nug was just like, "Oh, bro, like I can't really mess with you." Like, oh no, like that was funny to me. Okay, but she does talk a lot. I will say that. Like, it's a mouthful with her. So they get to the house, and y'all know what it's time for. It's time for the plotting, scheming, backbiting, talking about each other back. Okay, so we kind of find out that some of the girls kind of know each other. Nia Lee and Blue Jasmine are like really close. They're really tight or whatever. They've been through some stuff. She feels like that's her ace boom cool. But Nia Lee is also cool with Bob. Okay, come on, Bob. And Bob is like trying to, I guess, get a little bit in the middle of them and trying to have Nia Lee kind of pick sides. But Nia Lee made it that clear in that confessional that Blue Jasmine is her friend and gonna always be her friend over Nicole Bob. All right. And Blue Jasmine, do you call yourself Blue Jasmine because you're a Crip? We want to know. I'm just curious. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to know. So Blue Jasmine, some of the girls asked Gorgeous Doll about her life. This girl, first of all, y'all could have cut that down. No shade. This girl told us her whole life story in like one scene. I was like, damn. Blue Jasmine said it felt like a TikTok story time. No shade, a TikTok story time could really go on for about like 3 hours, right? So it did kind of feel like that because it felt like loaded on information. Like when you tell somebody something and you tell them about something else random and then something else random, something else random, like until it goes on and on until you've been talking about for an hour. Like it was a little bit like that, okay? But it was kind of nice to kind of get to know like her story about how she lost weight and all of that because I would never have guessed that by looking at her. Like I would just judge her and just think, she's been probably thinner all her life. She done got the surge and I wouldn't think she was about like 300 plus pounds and she lost the weight. Like she just don't give that to me. So that was very interesting to know. Next thing you know, the girls also that sort of start to like commingle like on the inside of the house. Mind you, by the way, that house that they picked was like top tier. If I was some other shows on TV, I feel a ways about watching shows like this because it's like they be getting the crumbs and like the high level shows be getting the luxury. And it's like, damn. So Blue Jasmine, Nia Lee, I think it was, I forget her name. And then Sav, they're all sitting down and they start to kind of like get to know each other. So Blue Jasmine gonna ask Sav, so what you be doing? Sort of like what you do for work. I hate when people ask questions like that. Cause it's so intrusive. Like, why are you trying to know all of my business? Like, oh, like damn. If I scam on the side, you think I'm gonna tell you I scammed on the side? You feel me? Sav, I know what you do though. No shade. Somebody put me up on game on you, girl. Listen, one thing about a blogger and a YouTuber, we gonna get sent the tea without even asking for it. So I know why you kind of answered that question with a little bit of hesitation, but I ain't gonna tell your tea, okay? It's nothing criminal. I ain't no snitch, bitch. Okay, but I just hate when people ask that question to even begin with. Like, I'll never ask somebody that question. Like, I don't know, like, ugh. Unless you dating somebody, but it's you just mingling stuff like that. Like, it's just like it's weird to me. Like, I feel like you're trying to like pocket check somebody, and it's like I'm so worried about what I'm doing in life. I don't care what nobody else got going on, right? So she was like, I do TV, I do this or whatever, and then they start getting to the topic of what happened with Nicole. So she feels like Nicole was trying to block her blessings of being on the show by telling the girls that she was doing brouhaha and witchery, and that's why she felt the ways. Mind you, we heard on the bus that Nicole apparently had a meeting with, I guess, the Not As TV people. I think Nicole is some sort of producer on this project, if I'm not mistaken. It sounds like it, to be honest, by how she was acting and how the girls were talking about it. Put a bug in the producers and stuff ear to make it seem like it would be a hazard. Like Lex said, she would have had them like, let me tell you, that voodoo shit is nothing to play with. Like it's real life. So, my family don't do no stuff like that, but it's like me being Creole, I done heard stories and I done seen some shit. So it's like it's nothing to play with. So if I was Blue Jasmine, Nicole, you would have to get an ass whooping. Because don't you dare accuse me of no demonic shit like that. Because it gets real demonic. I'm telling you, it's nothing to mess with. So that's why I understand Blue Jasmine feeling the way that she does, because that's a bad accusation to put out there about somebody like that. So she felt like she was putting in that bug in like everybody's ear stuff to prevent her from getting on the show, Bob, right? I believe she was doing that because one thing about Nicole, she's a little insecure. Although she's funny, she does give off a little insecure vibe. So it's like anybody that comes to sort of threaten her in her position, she gonna try to stop that. Okay. Another thing too is they made a big mistake by not casting Baby Daddy Snatcher. Like that's my girl. For them to not cast her when she's a bad bitch is crazy. Just because she wanted that link back from Nicole. Okay? Nicole, you had that coming. You and your friend, okay, hopped on her, pulled her hair out, and all she was trying to do is play snatchies. Y'all should have had Baby Daddy Snatcher on this show. That's the one component that's missing. So the girls kind of move over to the kitchen. Big Lex ends up joining them. And I'm not going to lie, this is why the girls be coming at you, Lex, because it's like, they asked that girl, what would you do with the 50K? This girl said she would give it back. Like the shit is charity work. She would give back the 50K so the girls could use it. That she was trying to be funny. Like, y'all gotta understand, Lex is comedy. If you're not quick, you're not gonna catch it. Lex is very shady. I'm telling y'all, like, you gotta be very quick to catch her shade. She was basically trying to call these girls like not like poor, but like they need the money. And she don't need it like that. That's what it was given. Okay. So they start talking about like, what they think would, define the winner of the show. And do you think it would take like ambition and this and that to end up winning the show? And then we get to the fun and the famous game, Two Truths and a Lie, right? So Nia Lee goes first, and she says the three things she says is she like eating punani, she like eating booty, and she like effing dudes with a strap. And she said the lie was she don't like eating punani. You could have fooled me, bitch. I said, what? I thought Nia Lee was a full-blown lesbian, okay? You know how New York said, Pumpkin, she's a lipstick lesbian, and Hoops is the man. I thought you was the man. I'm not gonna lie, Nia Lee. So when she said that she don't eat the cat, I was like, wow. It shocked me. I'm not gonna lie. It really did. Okay? And you be hitting them niggas with the strap. Rich Dollars, we need to have a conversation. Because at one point, weren't you trying to talk to Nia or manage her? And all the niggas that Nia done dated, y'all need to remove y'all pictures, if y'all had any on Instagram, off of there. Because now for girls that do that is crazy. Like, wow, you really be effing dudes. Like, and the dudes that do that and claim y'all straight is crazy. Okay? Y'all busting it open, busting the pussy open. Okay? And she said that's why the niggas can't leave her because, you know, they getting a 2-for-1 special. They getting a little bit of dong and a little bit of tuwong. Okay? So she says that's why they can't, you know, they can't let her go. Listen, I'm not knocking the pleasure. Okay? Do what you do. But it did shock me. And then here come Lex. So the two truths and a lie is I like bitches. I want to fight. I'm gonna fight. And I'm like, wait a minute. Like Lex was doing a little bit too much for me. Like it's giving like you trying to prove you tough because of everything that happened. I'm not gonna lie. It was a little off-putting to me. Like I like Lex because she gives me a good key too, but it was sort of like I feel like she was trying to show the girls like, hey, don't mess with me type ish, right? So then we get the Blue Jasmine. She gonna talk about, so I'm a witch, I'm pussy, and I eat pussy. Something like that to that effect. So let's go talk about, oh, I think you a witch and you pussy. She said, what? She said, yeah, I think you a witch and you pussy. Okay? She said, your mother, fuck is you talking about? When I tell y'all, I like moments like that because you could tell she didn't think twice about saying that to her. Cause fuck you, bitch. Who you think you talking to? Okay, that's why Blue Jasmine is one of the MVPs of this episode, and you got to give that bitch her flowers. Okay, cause who are you talking to? I'm not gonna lie, I was surprised Lex didn't reach over and like sock her with her face or try to kick her like she said she could have did. But at the end of the day, Blue Jasmine, she didn't think the game through because she told, I think, like 3 lies or something. Like she didn't play the game correctly. You're supposed to pick 2 truths and a lie. I think she picked like 2 lies and a truth. I don't know, but she did it incorrectly, basically. So once they sort of talked that out, that's when she sort of calmed down. But that was one for the books. I'm not gonna lie. Like you better be glad, Jasmine, that was like this is the newer Lex, because the older Lex would have tried to get you. I'm not gonna lie, but it made me respect her a lot more because it's like not a lot of girls would have said that to her. She said, "Your mother, fuck is you talking about?" Like a lot of baddies wouldn't have dared to step up to Lex like that. All her network at that. Next thing you know, they sort of kind of piece it out. Like I said, she didn't get the game. Like she didn't understand it's 2 truths and a lie. Like she gave like 2 lies and the truth. The lights wasn't on upstairs. Okay, so we gonna let her live, right? And Lex let her kind of slide. Okay, but we get Nicole just come in. Blue Jasmine had already left the kitchen. Nicole comes in like, what's going on, Bob? Like, come on, Nia. You my bitch, right? You my bitch. So why you fucking with this bitch named Blue Jasmine, dog? I don't care. This bitch talking all this shit about me. And you gonna talk about that's your bitch? I put you on. Okay. Nicole's argument was that she was the one, I guess, that got her on this show, which I'm sort of like, here's the thing. Like, let's not act like we don't know who Nia Lee is. I knew of Nia Lee before I knew of Nicole. Okay? Because I used to watch over hip hop religiously. So it's like, at the end of the day, like, we've been knowing Nia Lee before we knew you. Okay? So, not too much to go. So she could have got on there if she wanted to. Like, she could have did baddies. All she had to do is probably go to an audition. It's not like she don't have the following. So it's like, I hate when people do that. Like they do you a favor and they act like they like put you on. You know what I'm saying? As if you couldn't get yourself there. Like Nia Lee really could have got herself there. So I understood why she was getting mad. Plus, she also started to get mad because Nicole started to talk about Blue Jasmine while she wasn't there. And lo and behold, Blue Jasmine enters. So Jasmine comes in and she basically starts defending herself against Nicole. Nicole's going off or whatever, and she made it a point that Not As TV is a black Afro Latina network. It's a black network. Basically, she was trying to make it seem like this black ass network. Okay, some people in the comments was trying to clown her and make it seem like she was trying to say it was an Afro Latino network. Y'all knew exactly what that girl was saying. So stop. Okay. But it was funny seeing some of the comments. What I don't like though is Jasmine, stop trying to like make it seem like brujeria, okay, and voodoo is okay. There are positive parts of it, but a lot of it is very negative. So it's like, just say you didn't do it, okay? Because for you to say and defend it, it don't make it better. It makes it actually worse. It make it look like people gonna start thinking you actually do that stuff because you defending it a little bit, okay? And also, Nicole, you need to address the fact if you were sleeping and sucking on 6ix9ine D, because we want to know. I want to know at least. Were you really sucking on that rainbow popsicle? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? We need to make that clear, right? Also, during that argument between the two, Blue Jasmine sort of blurts out the fact that she's effing on somebody, but they like bleeped it out. I wish we could have got to see who it was. My best guess would be that it would be Safari. Okay. And I feel like they didn't want to get into trouble. So they sort of like bleeped it out because they don't want Safari to get mad or something like that. Because y'all know Safari done fuck all the girls. He fucked Estelita. I fucked Safari. Y'all remember Estelita was just like, I fucked Safari. You know, a lot of the girlies done fucked them. So it's like, I feel like it's him. That's my best guess. And they bleeped it out. Meanwhile, we get introduced to another pack of baddies, bad bitches. First we get Boomba Clot. We haven't seen Boomba Clot since Big Legs Baddies Collection. Like that really is a Not As TV throwback. A lot of you new Not As TV watchers don't know who Boomba Clot is. Boomba Clot get it popping. Boomba Clot is not one to play with. Boomba Clot will squabble. Boomer Clot should have been on Baddies Caribbean if we really want to keep it a buck. I love Tori because not only I feel like she gave a lot of personality, she also was funny at some points. I didn't like some of the stuff that she would get into it with Queen D because I felt like she lucky was bullying her. But besides that, I didn't mind her. And I did like her on the show. And then we get LaRue. You already know LaRue is Evan Entertainment family. No shade. Okay. So, that's royalty right there. I'm glad that she did get on the show since she's been with that network for like a minute. So it's kind of good to see her on the show. She's joined too by this girl named Mama Z. Sorry to Zenga. I thought that was her in that pink skirt. It's a lot of BBLs to keep up with, y'all. I thought Zenga was Mama Z. So Mama Z and Zenga are two different girls. I thought that was her in that pink skirt. So earlier in the video when I said about that big BBL, sorry, I was referring to Mama Z because that ass was astronomical, like out of this world. Like, whoa. Sometimes when it comes to these BBLs, don't it feel like it hurts? Because you can't tell me that your back ain't aching, Mama Z. Like I'm talking about, it was drooping out that skirt. Okay. Next, we also have Milan. Y'all remember Milan from Young and Reckless, the girl that knew Renee, but ain't know Renee, ain't squabble for Renee, ain't really mess with Renee. And then she knocked that damn window sill out before she exited up out that house and drove off in her Benz or BMW, one of those, right? She is on BBO. Is it a right fit? Yes. Was I shocked that they picked her after what she did? Hell yes. So it's giving, Tilo's very forgiving, okay? What I didn't like in the next week's preview or episodes coming up, she gonna talk about, oh, Renee made her look crazy. No, she didn't, bitch. No, she didn't. Don't be lying on that girl. Talking about she made you look crazy. She did not make you look crazy. You didn't have to leave that house. You could have stayed in that house. Okay. But I get why you left though. That bitch, baby Tyson, is like a wild fucking banshee. She would have kept bashing your head in if you kept staying in that house. And then we get introduced to Mommy G, okay? She's like, corazón, ne corazón, tu madre es de puta, Big corazón. She starts doing a whole introduction in Spanish. Now that's TV because we have at least gotten subtitles, bitch. Listen, me living in South Florida, I understand a little bit of Spanish and can pick up on conversations, especially if I feel like they talking about me. But we needed subtitles. But from what I got from it, she said she's here to pop her ish, do her big one. She's a representation of Jersey, Miami, and other cultures, and she's here to represent. And y'all better represent. Y'all better shout her out for her, and big her up in those cities. That's basically what she was saying. This mommy G character, she triggers the fuck out of me because she gives me very much an ignorant bitch in Miami. Like, I don't know. All the alarm bells went off when I seen the bitch because I was like, oh my god, she gives me very much like ignorant Miami hoe. Anyways, so there was something in regards to lingerie. So I guess they're gonna have like a lingerie night, and Blue Jasmine needed lingerie, so they were gonna make Miami G, I guess, go get the lingerie. So she said it was gonna be $175. Meanwhile, the lingerie that she got was only $75. So she gave her $200 and she wanted $100 back. So that's when Mommy G was just like, okay, like, I guess she kind of didn't want to give her the money back because apparently Blue Jasmine was trying to finesse Mommy Zen because she recommended her to get her surgery or something like that, and she charged her an extra $3,000. My whole thing is I don't see a lot wrong with that because I don't think it's scamming. I think she put a referral fee on top of that. She put a $3,000 referral fee and forgot to mention it to her. You get what I'm saying? That's just how I see it. I don't see it as she scammed her. I see it as a referral fee of $3,000. So next thing you know, Mommy G starts putting her, and she's just like, "Oh, like you talk all this shit, and you mad because now you want $100 because you see that you beef with Nicole." Nicole was very annoying to me. Like, you don't always have to be the center of attention. Like, Nicole is the type, like, she wants the camera on her like 24/9, and it's like not every scene gonna be about you. She gonna come over there when they talking about the money, talking about you talking about me, Bob. Like, what's up, Bob? Blue Jasmine gets mad. They start separating them. Next thing you know, Mommy G look like she runs up on Blue Jasmine. I hope Blue Jasmine squabbles the bitch down. I really hope she do, because then you gonna become my number one for real, for real. You already my number one, but you gonna really become my number one if you squabble that bitch. No, you're bad. Okay. This first episode though, I feel like was really good. There was a couple of scenes I feel like were a little bit of filler, but besides that, I enjoy it because one thing that I really feel like lately with Not TV is too much fights now. Like, y'all gotta include a lot more like dialogue. So I appreciate a show like this because not all of us want to watch y'all fighting down 24/7 because it's like after a while it gets redundant. And like that's why Mean Girls to me is getting redundant because now we done had like 3 episodes back to back with just them squabbling, nothing going on, just fighting, straight fighting. And it's like, okay, like damn, that's why Baddies is getting redundant. Like the dialogue is not really meaningful, and half the time they just squabbling and they ain't really talking about nothing. You know what I'm saying? So a show like this, I really like. All right, let me know what y'all think down below, and we have babies.
No personal thing.